And I had to wear my LA shirt. Definitely feeling a little sad about what's going on in LA right now. Hardly slept at all last night. I have so many friends that are in LA, and just knowing all of the political BS that has gone into the running of the state of California and how things are being ran, water supply deliveries were not done to the state or to the county of Los Angeles. They have water wars have been going on in the state of California forever. And I actually did a deep dive into water wars, probably about 10 years ago. But we have the state water project that runs through the state of California, and it delivers water from Northern California, bypasses all of us here in the Central Valley. So we have this huge aqueduct that runs through here, but all of that water gets delivered over the Grapevine and to LA. So if you've been on the other side of the Grapevine in Los Angeles, you've probably seen what looks like that giant, water slide that's coming down. And so, yeah, when I was a child growing up and going over the Grapevine, that water supply delivery was always on. Like, I would always see that water running. And, now that I'm an adult and I drive down to LA all the time, whether it be for work or whatever have you, I'm going down to LA all the time. So I think in the last 5 years, I've maybe seen the water supply delivery onto Los Angeles maybe twice, maybe 3 times. But it used to be on all the time when I was growing up. And so some of the political garbage behind the water supply deliveries is, one, they want the farmers in the Central Valley to rely on groundwater. And so what that means is we don't get any water from the State Water Project. All of our farmers have to drill groundwater wells. And so it's up to each individual landowner to actually drill that well and hit the water table and to be able to supply their crops. So in more recent years, since the water supply delivery has been an issue, and it's been an issue because of the Delta smelt, which the Delta smelt is this tiny little fish. It's like this big, just tiny little fish. And so we have been holding back water supply deliveries to Los Angeles County because of this smelt, because it's on this like endangered species list. And so this little fish, which come to find out, like there's just tons of fish that live in the aqueduct, and so they just feed on the smelt. The smelt is literally part of the food chain. And so anyway, but the people in government have decided we need to protect this smelt. All of the people that are into land rights and things like that. And so anyway, yeah. So the smelt has been like in the news for probably 10 years. And so the reason I know so much about this is because I had actually worked on a groundwater banking project in the Mojave Desert. And so water supply deliveries to the Mojave is like non-existent, and the groundwater table is just atrocious. They had over-farmed in Mojave and delivered no water to the area. And so, the farming got pushed out of Mojave Desert. But yeah, they used to grow alfalfa out there. So anyway, back to the Central Valley, people here in the Central Valley have not been receiving water supply deliveries. We have been reliant on groundwater for a very long time. And so, so now we go fast forward to what's going on in Los Angeles. There is no water in LA, and it's like really freaking scary. The fact that they have homeless encampments that have just gone up into the mountains and have pitched a tent, and the homeless have really taken over Los Angeles. They have been doing a lot of like revitalizing because they do have the Olympics coming up. And so there was a lot of homeless people that lived along the boardwalk, like in Venice Beach, all over Venice. But they're doing the train from LAX down to downtown Los Angeles for the Olympics. And so they've been doing major renovations and cleaning up that whole area to be able to handle all of these people that are going to be traveling for the Olympics. And so I know they're literally, I don't know why the feet people follow me, but people just love my feet. I'm going to address it. It's the elephant in the room. I have a group chat on X, you guys, and they love to give me crap in there about my feet too. And I don't know if it's just a thing with the weird internet people liking feet, but yeah, the feet people find me wherever I go. So no, I'm not going to show my feet. You're going to have to like super tip me if you want me to show my feet. So anyway, what's going on in LA is just absolutely heartbreaking. People are, leaving their homes. Insurance companies dropped people, and it's no lie. Like my parents were dropped from their fire insurance because they're up against some mountains, and it's something where it's like they could almost tell what was going to happen. And so if insurance companies are dropping everybody because of fire, then you would think that at least the city and local governments would be doing things to ensure like adequate water supply deliveries. Because if you're going to say like, oh, the potential for wildfire is too great, but then not have the one resource that you need to actually stop that wildfire, it becomes just a political garbage mess. And so anyway, that's just what we're seeing today. And I have a friend who overnight was acting as like a citizen firefighter because he was in the military. And he said that they went and tried to keep a friend's house safe from the fire. And during that battle of trying to save their friend's house, one of his friends dislocated his arm. He's in the military, popped the arm back into place, and they basically just stayed out all night, trying to save people's houses. So it's like all hands on deck in LA to fight this fire, and it is 0% contained. And it really hurts my heart because LA is just so near and dear to me. The only other the only other city that I really, really love is Sydney. I lived in Sydney, Australia for almost 5 years. And Sydney is just another beautiful city I love. But yeah, LA and Sydney are two of my favorite cities on earth. And so it's just heartbreaking. So everybody send some prayers and love out to the people in Los Angeles because they're definitely battling it out right now. So anyway, with fire comes the fire sale of crypto. I actually made a fun thumbnail for this. It's all like red and I'm like, anyway, I'm trying to get better at doing my my YouTube thumbnails. Okay, so crypto, we did lose some support overnight. We had a flash crash on ETH this morning. Bitcoin actually dipped down to 92,000. It started to come back up, was overbought, and then it started to retrace again. It's at 94,000 right now. It's going to continue to bounce around. And I don't know, people are kind of speculating that we go to 89. I still don't think we dip below 90. It's like support is so strong when we hit 90. I just don't see that happening. So Ethereum is definitely the 33,000. Yesterday it was actually at like 3350. Today it's like 3306. So it is clinging on to 33,000 for dear life. In addition to that, we have ADA, which is trading at 94 cents right now. You guys know I love my ADA, so I always got to give them a shout out. Other than that, today, I don't have a whole lot of just like crypto updates in general, just because I was super consumed by the fire and what's going on out there. What's up, Nick Will Travel? Thank you for giving me a shout out and welcome. If you guys are new here, just if you want, please give me a subscribe. My New Year's resolution is to post a video every single day, and I will continue to give some updates on just other things in my life. But yeah, the New Year's resolution for me is a video a day because I'm trying really hard to grow this platform. So Nick, my winners of the day, I think today is just a great buying opportunity. Like I said, I don't see Bitcoin going below 90K. I don't know that we're going to see 3 days in a row of it going down. But yeah, watching the RSI line, every time we get into the oversold, it's like immediately back up. So it's definitely got some swing traders on this movement here. And so, yeah, I'm just happy to have you all here. I have a lot going on in my life. You guys, my son ended up with lice from I don't know who. And it's been like, and I am a weirdo about like germs and parasites. Like I went through a whole like parasite thing a couple months ago, and like just like gut health and just trying to get like super clean and holistic. And I almost feel like I've invited the lice into my life. And so, yeah, it's been like a nightmare. I had lice when I was a little kid, but I don't like, it's just horrifying. And my son, he's young, and so he's just screaming as he sees what I'm pulling off of his head. And so, yeah, the whole thing is just gross. So anyway, I need to go and disinfect my entire house, make sure my kids are good, and I will be, lice, go away. Nick, I like you. I need to follow you. Do you do travel? I'm assuming you have like a travel YouTube. I have a trip coming up. Yes, I should travel to Jamaica. I actually have a trip coming up to Puerto Rico. I am so excited. It was kind of a last minute trip. But if you're familiar with crypto, you know that Puerto Rico is a U.S. territory that is friendly with crypto. And so I will be headed out there to do some work and to kind of bring another dimension of crypto in my life, because I'm trying to kind of like merge the two. I don't want to just be like, oh, crypto, and you guys don't really know anything about me. So anyway, okay, you're 25 and just started out, and you're familiar with Puerto Rico. That's awesome. Nick, I am going to, I don't know if I can do that while I'm on here. So subscribe to me or like comment on like a video, and then I'll go through my notifications and I'll follow you. And if anyone else wants to follow back, go ahead and hit me up. I am here on X every day, grinding it out on crypto. I have 12,000 followers on X. That is my number one platform. But YouTube is kind of my next area of being able to like get my content on here. And I really didn't plan to do the vertical live streaming. That's just kind of something that happened. And it seems like YouTube likes the vertical live stream. I think it's trying to compete with TikTok. And so, yeah, I'm just going to go with what I try to follow algorithm stuff and then make my content match with the algorithm. And so if vertical live streams are what this is pushing, then I am going to continue to make vertical live streams. I'm still posting sort of like a mix of other videos, edited things like that. But yeah, this is just kind of something new for me. So I'm super thankful for everyone that's here. Smash a like, it helps push this out. I'm super grateful. But if you want to connect with me on X, my handle is at JulieKennis2. I believe I have it in the description of my profile. But if you are also into like building your YouTube, I actually have a group of friends in a group chat on X, and we discuss the like different platforms, algorithms, what works, what doesn't work. We try and like help each other out because it's very competitive. And so, yeah, if you are also trying to grow yourself and get your content out there and you want to connect with other YouTubers, look me up. So anyway, that was definitely a lot less about crypto today and more like my political rant. So sorry you guys had to hear all of that, but prayers for Los Angeles. I'm super sad, you guys. So thank you all for being here, and I will catch you tomorrow on my live stream. Have a good day.